Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So we're going to be talking about Peet's whole bean coffee. I grabbed their Big Bang flavor, and in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the bag. We're going to be putting it to the burr grinder and we're going to grind it up and see how well these beans break down. And then we're going to put it into the Coffee Gator pour over maker. Yes, and we're going to see how much crema we get. Crema is something I've created as a sign of good or bad coffee for a pour over. It's not science, but it's just something I started. Then we're gonna move on to the pour test and check out how rich the stream is. And then we're gonna move on to the sip test. Yes, I'm so excited. I don't think I've had this coffee before. I may have, but I don't think I have. So I'm super excited to taste this, and I'm happy that you guys are coming along for the ride. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
Right, let's take a look at this bad boy. We got the whole bean. I really like how Peet's puts whole bean at the top. So when you're in the store, you'll see whole bean, and then right next to it will be ground. So it's very good for consumers. I applaud you, Peet's. That is awesome. Okay, so let's take a look at the front. You got their logo right there. Peet's Coffee. You got the one-way valve tucked in there. I am noticing a little bit of air. I'm noticing a lot of air. So that is interesting. Plenty of air. All right. So we got the medium roast, the Big Bang, vibrant blast of tropical fruit in a smooth medium style. Interesting. Very interesting. This is what I applaud them for. Once again, I love that they do this. So I'm going to give you a little tip for buying this in the grocery store after I say what I'm going to say. Okay. So I love that they put roasted and then fresh by. That is amazing, and I think everybody should copy the roasted and fresh by, because you never know when it's been roasted. And I would imagine if you bought the one that said ground, it would say when it was ground. That is something that is awesome. These people are very trustworthy, and love that. Everyone should have it, especially K-Cups. K-Cups need to have when it was roasted, when it was ground, and when it was put in the K-Cup, because we don't know if we're getting something that's 10 years old or 10 months old. But anyways, like when you buy things in the grocery store, like if you're going to buy salad or something like that, you want to look for the oldest date, or the newest date. Oldest. Anyways, for this one, it's the oldest. So there was another bunch of these that said it was roasted for 18 or something, and I was like, nope, not getting that. So I went to the very back. I went to the back of the bags and found this one, and it was 6/18/20. So this one is fresher than the other ones. So if you're watching this video, take note and go for the back, get the freshest one. I believe they do the same thing on like salad mixes, or if you're buying like baby kale, the ones in the very back are often the fresher ones. That's what I was trying to say. Now this is 10.5 ounces, so it's not 12 ounces. I usually buy a 12-ounce bag, but Peet's makes 10-ounce bags, and I think that's why they're able to sell these for like $6 or something. So they look cheap, but it's because they're missing 1.5 ounces of coffee. So they're probably making up money on that. So that's good for them, and they're a great company, so I'm not gonna complain about it. All right, let's take a look at the side. You got the brewing tips. Very cool. All right. I like their bag. Let's look at the back. Okay. Very cool design. Oh, very nice. Cool. Take a look at the other side. Here's a little bit about their story. Maybe one of these videos I'll read this out to you guys, but I am not interested in doing that. Cool. Ooh, they have a 1-800 number. Nice. Call them up and tell them how well they're doing. Oh, it's kosher. Cool. whatever that means. That looks like some cryptic information. All right, so let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open, and we are going to take a look. Oh, the original craft coffee. Peet's. That's what's up. All right, so we're going to check this seal right here. I think possibly the seal is not the best just because of how much air is in here. I think that there's multiple reasons for the bag to have air in it or to feel like it's poofy. But my theory is that the seal up here is just not the best on all bags, or it dies on some bags. So we're going to go ahead and get real close with this. So this is using the new sealing method, but I suspect that something went wrong. You could see right there, see how it's crinkled? I suspect something went wrong and it didn't fully seal all the way. You see that? Yeah. That's my suspicion, is that this bag, did not seal all the way. Especially over here too. See how it's pinched right there. So that's my theory. I'm gonna stick with it. That's what I'm thinking, that the glue did not fully lock in, and so air got in there, which ultimately can affect the quality of this bag. So this bag may not be as fresh as I once thought. Let's take a look at the beans. Okay, so right away you're seeing, let's see, get better lighting. Okay, so we're seeing an oily bean, which is good. I'm seeing some husk in there, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not a super premium bean. It is definitely a top-notch bean, but it's not up there in the highest rated beans, I would say. And then there you have a little bit of a imperfection there. You don't really want that in your coffee. So that's a little bit annoying. But definitely less, if you're following this channel, this definitely has less oil than their dark roast. So I did a Peet's dark roast, and that was the most oily coffee, I think, on the planet. Take another look. Okay. Yeah, so it's not looking bad. It's definitely, you got a few imperfections here and there. It's not looking terrible. I'm thinking that this is going to be a good cup of coffee, without a doubt. This is kind of one of those things where, the company gives you a lot of positives, and then, you kind of overlook a few of the negatives. So next up, we're going to put this to the grind test. We're going to the Burr grinder, not to be mistaken with Bill Burr. All right, let's get to the grind test. All right, let's get these beans ground up. This is my Burr grinder that I use in every video. I'm going to link it down below just in case you haven't seen this before. That way, if you want to know more about it, you can do so. But yes, so these beans are oily. They're not as oily as my last Peet's coffee review. I did a French roast, and that was just dripping with oil. But this is it's a good amount of oil, so you're not getting too much, and you're not getting too little. So that's great. I'm doing a pour over, so I throw it on medium. If you're going to be doing a French roast, a French press, you're going to want it a little bit more coarse, and then espresso, you're going to want it a little bit fine ground. So you want to change it up depending on what you're doing, and everything has its own setting. So you should always look that up. I'm going to put this into my Coffee Gator canister right here. I did a review on that. I'm going to link that down below too. So if you want to see what this one's all about, it is a great canister. It keeps your coffee super, super fresh. I actually think it makes it taste better as it sits in there longer. Not sure why, but I don't know how things work. it definitely tastes better. All right. So we're getting the last of the beans down the hatch, and then we will be able to take a closer look at the grounds. We're looking for a uniform breakdown. That's basically what I've come to understand will create and make a great cup of coffee. So if you have a lot of uneven grinds, big, small, medium, that's usually indicative of a bean that did not break down right. You're always going to get that dust right there. That's standard from a burr grinder. No matter what beans you use, you're going to have that dust. You can knock the dust off and throw it away, or you can put it in with your coffee. It's up to you. It kind of adds flavor, and it also makes settlement at the bottom of your coffee cup. So let's go ahead and stir this up. I always like to break it up really nice, make sure that I don't have any chunks. That way when I go to use it and pull out scoops, I will not have any problems throughout the days and weeks to come. So so if you look there, this broke down really nice. It's an even amount of coarseness. There's not a lot of sharp, big chunks in there. So that means the beans were grown correctly and are healthy. And so when you grind them up, they break down nicely. If they're not healthy beans, they will often just like shatter almost because they're super dry, or they just were not grown right. So those are things to watch out for after you do a grind. Is how does it look? Does the grind look healthy and whole, or does it look really, sort of uneven and broken up? So now we're going to be filling up my Coffee Gator pour over maker. This is a machine. I absolutely love this thing. I'm also going to link it down below, and I'm going to link the video I did on it down below. This thing is my favorite coffee whatever that I've ever owned in my entire life. And if you watch my caffeine level video recently, you're going to know that I'm pushing 400 milligrams of caffeine right here. That was, I think I put 5 scoops in there. I'm not even sure. I lost count. But yeah, I do it for you guys. I do it for you. It makes the coffee taste super strong, and it allows for me to see more of the crema that's going to appear on top of these grounds. So that's why I always load it up pretty heavy. I mean, if you wanted to, you could easily make a 1,000 milligram caffeine pour over and you could do it in a 9 or 10 ounce cup. I mean, you could go extreme. If you filled that filter to the top, whoo, you would be buzzing like no other. Look at that crema. Look at that crema right there, people. That is incredible. Peet's makes the best crema. Their beans are superior to all other beans that I've tested in terms of crema. If you remember my French roast, Peet's French roast, it was the same thing. Massive amounts of crema. And it really could be due to the oil. I'm not sure. But this is indicative of a phenomenal bean, a phenomenal grind. And then if we look forward, it's going to be a great cup of coffee. I can already tell just from this right here. So these are all things that I've discovered to tell me what is to come in terms of my taste test or sip test. So this isn't science. This is not, something that other people will be talking about. When you come to this channel, you're going to get my review, my input, my thoughts on coffee. So, if you're not subscribed, subscribe down below if you like my theories. But yeah, so this is the Coffee Gator pour over maker right there. I absolutely love this company, Coffee Gator. They make really good coffee products, and you can't go wrong when you buy from them. I have a few items in my shopping cart on Amazon that I'm going to be buying, so look forward to that on this channel. You're going to get more reviews of that company. Of course, there's a lot of other companies that are great, but this company so far has I bought 2 products from them and they've done me right. And I'm super happy about that. So, all right, now coming up, we're going to be doing the pour test. So we're looking for a rich, strong stream. And this pour over maker makes a pure stream. Look at that. There's no settlement. It is unbelievable. And that is a rich stream of coffee right there. That is, just looking at that, you know you're going to get a good cup of coffee. You know that cup is going to be phenomenal. And there's almost no settlement. Even at the very bottom, there's like little to nothing. So that means you're getting every ounce clean and pure because of the Coffee Gator filter. They have the best filter I've ever seen. It does not need any added paper filters to it. It has I think it's double layered filtration, so you're getting the cleanest cup of coffee. I can't say enough. And of course, there's my new cup. If you're following this channel, my awesome brother and his beautiful girlfriend bought me that cup for my birthday. Thank you guys once again. So happy. I absolutely love that cup. All right, let's get into the sip test. So this is supposed to be a vibrant blast of tropical fruit. That's a very strange flavor note right there, but let's see if we get it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick smell test. Smells tropical, smells like Fruit Loops. No, I'm just kidding, it does not. It smells like coffee. Okay, let's give it the sip test. Wow. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has some very strange flavor notes, and I might say they're tropical. Wow. Definitely earthy. A little bit of citrusy. Flavor. Definitely flavor. Yeah, a little bit of something I cannot put my tongue on, but it kind of sticks in the back of your throat as you go to swallow it. Wow, that is definitely interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's really interesting because you start to think, like, if I wasn't drinking this black, what would I add to it? I would probably add some coconut milk to this and see what that did, because it's fruity already. Yeah, I might add some coconut milk. So you at home, if you're daring and you want to try it, throw some coconut milk in there and comment down below if you liked it or not. I'd probably throw some sea salt too. I'd go sea salt, coconut milk. I guess that's the whole new rage right now, is to add salt to your coffee. I'm not there yet, but I may make a video about it just to see if it's good or not. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely enjoyable, and I feel like it's gonna grow on me. I feel like in a couple more cups, I'm gonna be super into it. My last Peet's coffee review, I'm gonna link that down below. I absolutely love that coffee, and it also had super crema. So this coffee is known for oil and now for crema on the top of a pour over. Wow. I kind of would say this is fruity. That's kind of if, but only because I know they're saying it's tropical. Tropical fruit. That's the only reason why I would say that. But if I didn't know that, if they didn't tell me that, I would probably say that it's a very strange flavor note. Yeah. So I'm hoping that this is good for the tum-tum. I've been experiencing some bad stomach in the morning, and I'm hoping that this one is gonna cure it. I know the last Peet's was phenomenal for me, so I'm thinking this is gonna be the same. So I give this a 4 3/4 star rating. This is almost a 5-star cup of coffee. It is very, very good. Yeah, I'm loving it. Not McDonald's.
All right, there you go. That's Peet's Big Bang. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button. And if you want to join the at-home family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys. I'm on my way to 1K. I can't believe it, but I am. I'm close. I'm not there yet, but I'm working hard, and you guys are working hard at hitting that subscribe button. And every day I'm just astonished at how many people are continuing to subscribe. It's a blessing to me and my family, and I can't thank you enough. But as always, I thank you so much for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.